this. Maybe put a block under their leg or something. Do something so that someone's not holding up. Also yourself, that you're comfortable and not doing this because it's about transmission. How we actually feel is being transmitted. So maybe I say, "Oh, you're more important than I am. I'm not so important." But then that's also transmitted. So we're all important. That being said, if there's a child, then you can come this way. Or if you have a really big hand, I have little hands, so I usually have to come here. But this is actually more efficient if it works. So as I was going around the room, I saw people up here somewhere. This is going to get your ankle joint, but it's not going to help be specific for the middle joint. Are you okay standing there? All right, so I've got my hand. Sorry, I have my hand here. Could someone get me one of those, the bungee cord foot? Leg. It's a bungee cord at the ankle.
This one?
This one. Sorry, I've got it. So what I did is I have one hand here and one hand.
We can't find the bungee cord, Bonnie.
No, this is it.
Sorry.
Sorry. Thank you. Here, here. There are a lot of extra legs there, so you can go over yourself and just pick up and say, well, if I came this way, what am I touching? Or play around with just how you're putting your hands.
So Bonnie, is one hand on the calcaneus and one hand on the talus?
Yes. But also just saying, well, where is it? And again, if it's a child and you get your hand around, this is easier. But for most adults, I find I have to be on this side. So that's why I asked Benjamin which leg so that I can get in this position. You just have to get your body in the right position. Then this joint, I can't do it with this one. It's not living, so it doesn't have the give that a real joint has. So when you're exploring with the bones, be aware that these are plastic, but even a real bone, skeleton, it's not, it doesn't have vitality anymore, so it's not going to be exactly the same. But what I want to do is to kind of go like that. And some people have one joint here, the way that when Amy went around, some of you saw, there's like just one joint. But for other people, some people have an articulating surface here, then there's some space where the bones are not touching, and then there's another articulating space. And I've seen pictures of up to 3 different surfaces that are touching. One whole surface, 2 surfaces, 3. Is that clear what I'm saying? Again, we're all different. But even if we have one continuous surface, sometimes this part toward me will be freer, but this won't be. So as well as that, you've got this joint that most people don't know they have, you might find that it moves as a unit, and sometimes it will move like it's stuck here and moves there, it's stuck here, moves here. Sometimes it'll move sideways, but it won't go forward and back. So for me, I go, this is cool, let's see how it works. Because I don't have a clue, really, how your foot works, except to be sensitive to it. The other magic part is that it doesn't take very long if you show interest, for it to respond. It's like anybody, if someone says, gee, hi, tell me, you know, something, you go, oh, yeah, okay. And our bodies are like that at a cellular level. Again, this, I'm just going to point out that you move really clearly through here. So if I did this, this is what would be moving here at the ankle joint. So back here, I'm looking for, and you've been doing something today because it's already moving. Yeah. If you think of it as not being aware of this and just pounding on it through our lifetime, you can see how it would get kind of stuck. Or people would say there's no movement there because there isn't movement there. That's the experience. And now it's starting to go like this. I was able to get to some groups this morning to show this, and other groups I didn't. So now there's starting to be more movement. Wait, can I say something? You don't need your pituitary to feel it. You do it. I feel like this, when we get to the glands, we can talk about it more, or explore it more. When we get like this, it's like the frontal lobe is saying, I don't understand that, so I need to go into gear. And you can do it that way, but you can also get a headache. But you don't need it. If you don't do that, you'll feel it. Yeah. It'll enter in a different route. Now I'm coming, where's the, don't hold that. The knob, of course, is right. I want to put my hand. This part in here, I want to see if I can get my hand out more here. So
To the calcaneus.
and I'm still on the calcaneus. Thank you. Sorry. So I'm coming, instead of being here and here, I'm actually coming further forward. No, actually I said calcaneus. No, I'm not on the calcaneus. Sorry. I'm coming up further into the. I'm actually probably on more the navicular. Although, yeah, I'm probably on the navicular. Because I want to get this sliding action here. I want to be as close to the calcaneus as I can, but I want to get on the other side of it so I can have this counter. There's always a counter movement, right? If I move in the same direction, there's not going to be any movement there. You know what I'm saying? There's no movement unless you have a counter. So now I'm going to come a little bit, I'm off the calcaneus. Here's the navicular. So I guess it is the navicular. And I want to, there. I don't know if you can see. Really getting